Good morning, students. Class 10th, chapter Life Process, and topic is the heart, our pump, the heart. The heart is a muscular organ which as big as our fist because both oxygen and carbon dioxide have to be transported by the blood. The heart has a different chamber to prevent the oxygen rich blood from mixing with the blood containing carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide rich blood has to reach the lungs for the carbon dioxide to be removed, and the oxygenated blood from the lungs has to be brought back to the heart. This oxygen rich blood is then pumped to the rest of the body. We have seen the diagram. Here pulmonary artery, pulmonary veins, left atrium, left ventricle, and next side vena cava from our body, right atrium, vena cava from lower body, right ventricle, septum, dividing valves. Student, we have known this about heart. They have carry oxygenated blood, left atrium, left ventricle, and pulmonary veins, and deoxygenated blood flow right atrium and right ventricles and pulmonary arteries. We can follow this process step by step. Oxygen rich blood from the lungs comes to the thin walled upper chamber of the heart on the left atrium. The left atrium relaxes when it is collecting this blood. It then contracts while the next chamber, the left ventricle, relaxes so that the blood transferred to it. When the muscular left ventricle contracts, in its turn the blood pumped out to the body. Deoxygenated blood comes from the body to the upper chamber of the right atrium as it relaxes. As the right atrium contracts, the corresponding lower chamber, the right ventricle, dilates. This transfers blood to the right ventricle, which in turn pumps it to the lungs for oxygenation. Since ventricles have to pump blood into various organs, they have thicker muscular walls than the arteria do. Valves ensure that blood does not flow backward when the arteria or ventricles contract. Oxygen enters the blood in the lungs. The separation of the right side and the left side of the heart is useful to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood from mixing. Such separation allows to highly efficient supply of oxygen to the body. This is useful in animals that have high energy needs, such as birds and mammals, which constantly use energy to maintain their body and temperature. In animals that do not use energy for this purpose, the body temperature depends on the temperature in the environment. Such animals like amphibians or many reptiles have three-chambered heart and tolerate some mixing of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood stream. Fishes, on the other hand, have a two chamber of their hearts, and the blood is pumped to the gills, is oxygenated there, and passes directly to rest of the body. Thus, blood goes only once through the heart. In the fish, during one cycle of passing through the body. On the other hand, it goes through the heart twice during each cycle in the vertebrates. This is known as double circulation. You have seen the diagram 6.11. Lungs capillaries, pulmonary veins of lungs and pulmonary artery of lungs. Vena cava from body veins. Capillaries in body organs a part of the lungs. Two body aorta, and blood goes inside the heart. Blood pressure. The force of blood exerts against the wall of a vessel is called blood pressure. This pressure is much greater in arteries than in veins. The pressure of blood inside the artery during ventricular systole or contraction is called systolic pressure, and the pressure in artery during ventricular diastole relaxation is called diastolic pressure. The normal systolic pressure is about 120 mm of Hg, and diastolic pressure is 80 mm of Hg. See in the diagram. In first diagram, blood pressure 120/80, 120 systolic, 80 diastolic to be measured. Instrument is sphygmomanometer. Pressure is cuff above 120, artery close, rubber cuff inflated with air, and pressure cuff below 120, sound audible stethoscope, and pressure in cuff below 80, sound stop. Blood pressure is measured from the instrument is called sphygmomanometer. High blood pressure is also called hypertension and is caused by the contraction of arteries, which results in increased resistance to blood flow. It can lead to the rupture of arteries and internal bleeding. The tubes. Blood vessels. Arteries are the vessels which carry blood away from the heart to the various organs of the body. Since the blood emerges from the heart under high pressure, the arteries have thick elastic walls. Veins collect the blood from different organs and bring it back to the heart. They do not need thick walls because the blood is no longer under pressure. Instead, they have valves that ensure that the blood flows only in one direction. On reaching the organ or tissues, the artery divided into smaller and smaller vessels to bring the blood in contact with all the individual cells. The smallest vessels have walls which are 1 cell thick and are called capillaries. Exchange the material between the blood and surrounding cells take place across this thin wall. The capillaries then join together to form veins that convey the blood away from the organ or tissues. Thank you, student. Next topic, maintenance of